Hello and a very warm welcome here to day 2 of Automatic, the world's leading trade fair for smart automation and robotics. And hello and a very warm welcome here at Stäubli at our stand in Hall B5. Here, yesterday and today, so the first 2 days, we have our Tech Talks where we invite people from within the company and also people from within the industry to talk about current issues. And now we have here Matthieu Gravez here. He's the global metal market leader for Stäubli Robotics. Hello, very warm welcome, Matthieu.
Hello, Hendrik. Thank you.
And well, Matthieu, as your title says, you focus on metal, on that topic, on that area within Stäubli Robotics, on all different kinds of applications around metal working, metal processing. And I understand that laser cutting is one of the main applications you work with. So how is laser cutting right now in the industry? How is it stand? And is it growing rapidly?
Yes, this is correct. Most of our activities in the robotics for the metal market is around machine tools, very traditional. But more and more we are active in the sheet metal business, which is welding, folding, and mostly cutting today. And the process of laser cutting is becoming more and more important for the industry in general, and for us, Stäubli in particular. I would say over the last 10 years, it's been our main growth factor for Stäubli Robotics metal division. And maybe to give an idea to everybody, one of the most important part in this market is in the automotive industry. You see these structural components, such as the ones we call A, B, C pillars between the roof and the main body of the car. They are very important because they are safety parts, so they must be very hard, and they are manufactured by a process that we call hot stamping, which is stamping with a high temperature, and that makes those parts very hard. So they have to be cut with a laser. And this hot stamping process, we estimate, at least in China, is planned to double over the next 3 years, if I'm correct.
So you see like a big future for laser cutting because of this trend also, this hot stamping.
Yes, absolutely, because this is not the only process, but this is one of the main drivers. And because we believe in this, we started probably 15 years ago to invest in this laser cutting process, first with our standard robots, which are quite accurate by nature and very well fitted for this application. And more with specific products, including the one that we present today at the show, the HDP robot.
Yeah, the robot we present here at the stand to the customers, we have also like basically live working without the laser active, but live working on such a B pillar, which is the part between the two side windows, the B pillar. So it's the TX260 HDP, and HDP stands for High Dynamic Precision. And what does this stand for? What exactly is High Dynamic Precision?
Yeah, this name is meant to reflect the concern that our R&D people had during the development of this robot. We call it high dynamic precision because everything has been optimized towards the dynamic accuracy or dynamic precision, which is also known as the path accuracy. And the path accuracy is the ability to keep a trajectory exactly near the theoretical one. And this is key to obtain very good quality cuts. Typically in these B pillars that you mentioned in the hot stamping application, let's say, you will have 50 to 100 holes to cut. And they are quite small, and they must be cut with a very good circularity, because some of these holes are used to locate the parts with each other. So in the end, the whole assembly of the car depends on the quality of this hole.
I guess these holes and these geometric forms already existed before laser cutting, like 30, 40 years ago. So how do you see like the differences to the traditional processes, how they fit these, how they process these parts for example, the automotive industry or even these circle trajectories. So how do you see the difference from laser cutting to the traditional processes they used in the past and they're still using sometimes?
Yeah, okay, this is a very valid comment. Indeed, it existed before, but I would say the expectations in terms of quality have grown a lot for safety reasons, for efficiency, for lightweight reasons also. Because including the electric vehicles, they must be lighter and lighter to compensate the weight of the battery. So we need to have these components with a thinner possible wall and more and more holes or cuts for new functionalities. But to come back to the processes, before we had traditional processes like stamping everything, including the holes, but this was valid for softer materials. Now with the increased hardness, it's not possible anymore. So laser cutting came at first with CNC machines, which are very accurate, but much bigger and complex to use. This is still a number one option for many car manufacturers. But we see more and more that robotics are bringing a very good advantage in this field, because you add a lot of flexibility. And this is really key in this industry or in other industries, by the way, where you have this high mix, low volume situation that you may have 100 variants of the same product, and you must be able to change 5-10 times a day of series. So the flexibility is important for the production, but also I would say some kind of flexibility in space, because you don't have very flat and square parts anymore. You have complex shapes. Geometry that requires sometimes to cut from the inside or to go around the part in many different ways. And this is a job for which the robot is very well fitted.
So in this case, like difficult geometric forms to go maybe inside with the laser head, the laser cutting robot really has an advantage over traditional processes, and also when it's about changing parts, so the flexibility, but not manufacturing all the time the same part, but maybe smaller batches. There's the advantages of the robot.
Yes, absolutely. And the point that you mentioned about being able to access inside complex parts, I would say this robot that we discuss, HDP, is especially well fitted for that, because it has the best rigidity for a robot of this size. About 2 meter reach, without being very big and bulky. So this rigidity is directly linked to the path accuracy that we are discussing, and having, let's say, a slim robot and a light robot able to bring this rigidity makes it very good for this task, because again, to save some space, to be more flexible, we see our customers, the machine builders, they like to fix the robot on the ceiling, for example, to leave the floor free for the parts and other systems in the machine.
And so the robot you present here, the TX260 HDP, that is especially lightweight or especially slim in comparison maybe to conventional robots.
Yes, correct. This robot weighs about 260 kilos, and to have a comparable stiffness, other robots on the market weigh 800 or 900 kilos. So this is a very nice performance per se. But also, if you think about this ceiling mounting, imagine that with a robot like HDP, you must design a certain gantry structure to fix it with enough rigidity. But with a robot that would be 3 times heavier, it must be much more massive. And that's again a lack of flexibility, and it's more difficult to design. It will take more space in the shop floor.
Okay, and the visitors, they can see this robot here.
Yes.
This lightweight and slim version.
Yes, absolutely. This is exactly the one that we use in production for cutting. We show it here. Of course, as you said, not with the real cutting tools because it would be too dangerous, but you see it in the real conditions here.
I thought I saw the lasers not working here at the stands. I thought, But I saw it actually does really simulate to cut such a pillar, such a deep pillar.
Yes. On the show here, we have a real industrial laser head, just without the power. It's simply some light that will simulate the real laser. But people can visualize the cutting, the robots going on these very challenging trajectories, like cutting the small holes or cornering. Cornering is when you change the orientation of the tool like this, and for any robot by design it's difficult to do this without any vibration. And on the HDP we made our best to have the minimum level of vibration and again bring the good quality.
Okay, great. So as we can see here, everything we talk now about here, everything Matthieu Gravez talked about, you can see at the Stäubli booth, especially this robot, also with real parts, really simulating the laser cutting. On that note, join us here at Automatica, here in Hall B5 at Stäubli, with all these hands-on product presentations. On that note, see you here. Hello everyone, welcome to the second Tech Talk here on the second day of Automatica here at the Stäubli booth in Hall B5. And now we've invited two gentlemen from the AGV business at Stäubli Robotics. And we have Jan Louwen here to my right. He's the global head of the AGV business at Stäubli Robotics. Hello everyone, welcome Jan.
Hello, Hendrik. Good morning.
And we have Julian Laura here. He's the global marketing leader for the AGV business at Stäubli Robotics. Hello everyone, welcome Julian.
Hi Alec, thanks. Hello to everyone.
My first question directly to Jan is, we can see that the AGV business is growing more and more. It seems it's getting more and more importance within production. How do you see that? Can you give us some concrete examples of these trends within production on the shop floor?
Exactly. I think there is a huge trend, generally speaking, that you see automation in the production coming more and more. When we talk about the major trends, when we are listening to our customers, is they want to increase on the one hand side the flexibility. Their AGV is the right tool for it, because in the end of the day we are very flexible to operate in the production floor. The second topic we receive as a feedback from our customer is the shortage of labor. This is a very critical success factor of the business continuity of our customers, so they are really trying to find the right solutions for that. And there also AGV is a great tool to really overcome these challenges at the customer side.
So these are like the general benefits of AGVs on the shop floor, and also the demand for AGVs. And now talking about Stäubli's business, Stäubli's AGVs, where do you see the strengths of your products?
Yeah, I think there are a couple of factors which we need to recognize regarding this question. So first of all, we are positioned in the high payload industry. So that means we have AGVs which range from 3 tons up to 450 tons. So also here at the Automatica, we are showing our latest innovation with the PF3. And you see that we are acting with this portfolio, we are acting in the production environment. And the key advantage which we have and which we are seeing at our customer sites is a production floor is not always shiny and not always perfect, but we need to operate in those kind of conditions. And there, with our drive unit, where we have a patent on it, we can overcome those challenges, and the customer does not necessarily need to invest in having a very perfect floor. This is not necessary. With our drive unit, with our technology, we can operate in most of the conditions at our customers.
Okay, so I understand that one of the key benefits of your AGV fleet is they're not like dependent on these nice, let's say, warehouse floors where small packages are transported and sent to an end customer. You're really like for heavy industrial conditions, flooring, etc. That's one of the strengths. And now I saw the PF3 here, which we present, the latest of your AGVs. Can you tell us a little bit more of the strengths this new PF3 has for the shop floor situation?
Yeah, absolutely. So the PF3 stands for platform with 3 tons, with maximum 3 tons of payload. So the PF3 has a lot of advantages. First of all, we have the best ratio between payload and footprint in the market. So we have a very compact design, but we can still carry up to 3 tons on this small platform. This is a key advantage when you're talking about narrow aisles at customer sites. You need to be very compact, and this we can fulfill with the PF3. The second topic is on the PF3 that we have integrated an easy-to-service concept and also an easy-to-integrate concept. That means we are able to access most of the parts in a minute or in minutes. The second topic is that we want to give our integrators a very flexible product, which is easy to integrate. And this is also what we have achieved with the PF3. You can also see at the Automatica booth that we have put into nice features with the LED stripe, so that also our operators or the customers are seeing what is the status of the PF3. So these are nice features. In total, I think we have established a very nice product for our customers.
Okay, well, thank you very much for the summary. And we know also that the PF3 has won RedDot awards. For that, I will now turn to the marketing manager here of the AGV business, and let's ask him about these RedDot awards, what it is and why they won them. June, these were already the questions.
Yeah,
RedDot awards, I see them since many years at trade fair. Seems to be something quite respected, quite popular within industries, these RedDot awards. Can you tell us a little bit more about RedDot awards in general, and then why the PF3 won a RedDot award?
Yep. So thanks for the question, Andek. So basically, the RedDot award is well known in the industry, and it rewards the design itself. So it's all about design, but not only also what is the impact of the design regarding the performance. And we are very glad and happy and honored to have been awarded not only for one RedDot, Andek, but for 2 RedDots. So one was for the RedDot award for the design itself, and it brings at the end of the day the easy acceptance for the end user, for the operator. It was very important for us to do that. And the second award is about the best of the best smart product, meaning that we are very easy to maintain because everything is based on drawer concept. Every single core parts are accessible from the side, and they are able to be changeable within minutes. And that was very important for us. And the second topic also was really impressed the jury was actually the size to payload ratio that we achieved. So we can say that we have the smallest footprint on the market when it comes to AGV transporting 3 tons. So it was very the main point. And last but not least, we did also a lot of work integrating to make it very easy to integrate. So for the operator and the end user and the system integrator. So all in all, it was a great adventure, a super teamwork, I would say, because we involved all our different departments to make sure that what we're going to develop answer the right needs of the customer at the end of the day. Not only the customer, but also the manufacturing side, the integration side, and the service side.
So I understand these RedDot awards are not just like an award for something looking nice. It actually also really basic what I understand. There's customer benefit behind these LED stripes, is customer benefit. And also this drawer concept where you open from sideways and can directly access the main components is also customer benefit because it increased the availability of the AGV.
Exactly. The main point at the end of the day is to provide an AGV that is available 24/7. That's our goal. For sure, that we need to add on the factory floor, but and to do so, we implement all we could to make it very easy and seamless integration on the factory floor and on the maintenance side.
Right. It seems you succeeded because you won not only one, but 2 RedDot awards.
That's right. Yeah. So thanks a lot for all the team involved again, and I think we have a great product on the market today.
Okay. Well, thanks for being with us. And also congratulations to the 2 RedDot awards.
Thank you.
And ladies and gentlemen, you can see the PF3 here. They have it driving here live. Also with this platform where you can load these up to 3 tons. So here at the Stäubli booth in Hall B5. On that note, join us here. See you here in Hall B5 at Stäubli Robotics. Hello and a very warm welcome to the third Tech Talk here today on day 2 at the Stäubli booth in Hall B5. And now this time we invited someone from another division at Stäubli. So not from the robotics division, but actually from the electrical connectors division, because these divisions work hand in hand, very close together. And here on the stand, we can see also many products implemented from the other division, also from the Stäubli Electrical Connectors division. And we've invited Dennis Poppe here. He's from marketing communication. On that note, hello and a very warm welcome, Dennis here.
Hello and welcome. Thank you for the invitation to the Automatica and especially this Tech Talk here.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. Well, as I said, there are many products also from electric connectors here implemented. And one of the products implemented is when we have here the presentations on the battery application. There's a product implemented, a connector, which is called Combitag. Yes. And this seems to be one of the key products of your division. Can you just tell us something about this Combitag, what it stands for, the product benefit it has for the customers?
So the Combitag is an electrical connector, and it connects several systems. You can set it up very unique because you can put in pneumatics, data transfer, signals, even fluid connectors you can put in. So you can build up your connector, your Combitag, like you need it.
So it's very, I understand it's modular.
Yeah.
And I guess, understand it's very flexible.
Also, yeah, it's also flexible.
So whatever application a customer has, even here we only use power and signal. A customer, even if he mentioned fluids and gases, he can also implement it in one and the same connector.
Yes.
Okay. Now here we have it in the battery application. Yeah. Can you just tell us what it actually, the benefit it has for battery applications in general? Let's say other customers are watching this video and they have battery applications. How could they use this in their applications?
So when we talk about battery applications, we are in the sector of the e-mobility. So we are inside the car and connect the battery systems, or the battery modules, and also in the charging system.
Well, and this is always the Combitag, or?
Yes.
Okay. And charge, can you tell us more details about, for example, charging applications? What it does there, or the added value?
So when we stay in the sector of the e-mobility and we jump to the automated guided vehicles, let's give you an example. When we are in the port and the AGV is coming to charge its system, the vehicle stops at the charging station, and there's always a little mischievement with the plug-in. So we have a custom-made solution to compensate the mischievous.
Okay. Okay, so when I plug in general, there's like a misalignment.
Yes.
And the Combitag compensates that.
Yeah. There's like a twister
there,
and then it goes in.
Okay. So now we talked about battery applications and charging applications. What are the other applications where Combitag could be used?
Oh, you can use Combitag in nearly every industrial application, or battery testing, everywhere where high mating circles are required or automation, you can use the Combitag. Combitag provides 100,000 mating cycles, and that means it's really durable and have a long life in your applications.
Yeah. Okay. So thank you very much for being here, Dennis. Yeah. And also the people. Take a look here in Hall B3 at Stäubli. As said, there are many, many solutions to discover. On that note, see you here in Hall B5 here at Automatica.